The next system we're going to discuss is called the Martingale system. Martingale system is actually a very popular system. It works on all one-on-one bets, on all even money bets. So again, on blackjack, on black and red, on roulette, even and odd, and so on. It's also called a negative progression system, and we will see why this is called that way, because it's basically based on doubling your bets when you lose. So you're going to try to recover your losses. What does that mean? Well, for instance, let's say I'm betting 1 unit first, and we lose that one. That's okay, it can happen. But then we're going to double our bets and bet 2 units. So try to win that one. If we also lose that one, still no problem. We have lost it, but we're going to double again up to 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So maybe now we get a win, which means we win 4 units. So we win our original bet and we have won 1 extra unit over our previous losses. So again, we're going to double our bet every time we lose. And this, of course, can go pretty fast. For instance, if you lose 1 time, or you lose 2 times, and if you lose the 3rd bet also, you have already lost 4 units, which means the next bet you have to bet 2 times 4 equals 8, and then 16 and 32 and so on. So the amount you have to bet in order to recover your losses can grow pretty big, pretty fast. But anyway, let's try the Martingale and see how this works out. This time I'm going to play the roulette. As you can see, I'm playing with play money here. I'm not wagering my real money on the Martingale system. Maybe you like it, but it's not one of my personal preferences. But let's see how it works out. Let's bet 100 over there. Let's bet it on red. Okay, and let's go for a spin. And we won. Good. So red pays off. We place another bet. If we have one bet, another bet is just 1 unit again. Let's place it on odd this time and go for a spin. So you don't have to bet just red or just black. You can vary between the 1 and 18 or 90 to 36 or even and odd and so on. All right, we won again. That's good. Let's place another bet. So we're basically betting just 1 unit on one of the even money wagers. And it's still black. That's good. We won again. Let's rebet. And now we have lost. So in order to recover our losses, we're doing the same bet again, but now by 2 units, so 200. And we lost again. So instead of wagering 200, we now have to bet 400 in this system. And spin. We are down 300 and we're wagering now 400. And we won, so we have recovered our losses and we made a nice profit of 1 unit because of the extra chip that we wagered. Now that we have recovered our losses, we go back to the start of the sequence and bet 1 unit again, this time on red. And it's black, too bad. So we're continuing the progression by placing 2 units on red. And let's see if we can win this time. Again, if we win, we have recovered our losses. There we go, and we made a nice profit. So we did win this time using the Martingale system, and this is how it works. So what is our verdict on the Martingale system? Well, the Martingale is a system that actually works. It's always profitable in the short run, because as long as you have enough money, it's always possible to double your bets and win back your previous losses. So that's good. But there's a big but, I think. But because this system actually worked, the casinos adapted the rules, which meant once you have a losing streak, casinos introduced some table limits. So if you are on a losing streak, not after 3 or 4 losses, but maybe after 5 or 6 or 7 losses, you hit the table limits, and you simply cannot double your money anymore. So in that particular situation, it's not possible to win back your money unless you break it down in multiple wagers, multiple bets, but that's not against this system. And also a very big risk is that you do not have enough money to double your bets every time you lose. And you might think, well, what are the odds that I'm losing 7 or 8 times in a row? Well, if you visit a casino quite regularly, you will see this is not very uncommon to have a losing streak of 7, 8, or maybe even more. It's not very likely, but once you hit this losing streak, you are in a bad shape. It also takes guts, because if you have lost 7 bets of, let's say, $5 already, would you like to risk $512 or maybe even $1,024 to win just that one wager of $5 back? It takes some guts. Some people like it, but my personal opinion and my recommendation is to don't use the Martingale strategy. It's just too risky. There's not a lot of profit going on. You win only one unit, and you have to wager a lot to make that 1 unit profit. So don't use Martingale strategy.